Have you ever thought about the power of silence? In our world, most of us do everything we can to block out silence, to fill up the silence with some kind of noise. Just thinking today about all the noise that I'm going to have in my life today, from the music playing right now while I'm speaking. I'll have music in my car, all the screens that are going to talk to me, yell at me, scream at me today. I'm going to go to bed tonight and I'm going to turn on the white noise machine. And apparently these days there's something called brown noise, green noise, pink noise, and blue noise. And they're all supposed to help you sleep. Many of us just require noise to focus. I need to hear things in the background when I'm studying, when I'm reading. It helps me to focus. But there's been some recent studies that have said that your brain actually requires silence. That for your brain to properly heal, to restore itself, you actually need to block out all the noise and have some periods of silence in your life. I think that's really interesting. The study also said that silence can increase calmness in your life. It can very effectively decrease stress. It's a great stress reducer to sit in silence. I read a story about a woman who grew up with her grandfather, and every day his entire life that she knew him, he would get up before dawn and he would sit in silence for an hour, and no one was allowed to talk to him or make noise while he was sitting in silence. And she said the benefits to her life, to his life, were tangible and amazing. He was happier, he was more self-aware, all these things. So science has proven silence is important to your life, which makes sense because David said, King David, in one of his songs, Psalm 46:10, said that to know God, you have to be still. Another way to translate be still is get quiet. So knowing God requires silence. Somehow, your soul needs you to put away all the screens and turn off all the volumes and turn down all the dials and find a place where you can be still and get quiet so that you can know God. So it's quite possible that if you're struggling in your relationship with God, if your spiritual life seems to be going nowhere, if your faith isn't growing roots, it's quite possible that if you could just eliminate some of the noise, you would know God better. You could serve Him more fully. You could have a more deep and satisfying spiritual experience by just being quiet so that you could know your Creator. So today, maybe turn off this screen, turn off the other screens for 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes of silence today could benefit all of us. Just to be still, be quiet, and know this God who loves you, wants to be with you, wants to hear your thoughts, wants to hear your heart, wants to walk through life with you. Be still and know God today.